Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to this build that I've been working on lately. So yeah, I've decided to go back and do some more of the building the Sims 3 and the Sims 4 builds. Yeah, the first time I did one of them, I did the bistro and I think it was the bookstore as well. Yeah, I did plan on doing some more, but then I just must have forgot about them. And on my last build I was doing, did this, the staring idea I did on my last build was an idea I had came up for the build that I'm doing now actually. But yeah, so remembered about this build and I thought I'm going to get back to it and see if I can do it, throw myself into it. And it's turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. Just some things on this building I wasn't quite sure if I was going to be able to replicate, but yeah, I've found a way around it. But I have noticed just before I started the voiceover that there is something I've missed out on the front. Between the two windows at the top there should be like a white line of bricks going down, and yeah, I've just realised that I forgot them. But what can you do, you know what I mean, but yeah, quite surprised with this build, and you'll have saw from the screenshot, hopefully you think it looks like the theatre from The Sims 3. I've tried my best to try and get it as close as Sims 4 possible, but yeah, it's turned out quite well. So I think this was the cinema from, was it Sunset Valley? Something like that. But yes, I was looking at pictures and it's all just been took from the pictures really. I mean, I can remember when I used to play The Sims 3, I loved some of the rabbit hole buildings. It was a bit disappointing in The Sims 3 that there were rabbit hole buildings and you couldn't actually go into them. But yeah, on this build I was at the start there just obviously drawing out the build, and then in the middle at the front there just getting in the little ticket booth area. I mean, I know I've put windows there and there should be a little hole somewhere where you can pass the money through and get the ticket from, but it just wasn't really, well, it is doable, but it wouldn't have looked as good as the idea I've done there, like with the windows and things. So, you know, there's little details like that where I am going to have to miss out things like that, but it looks nice, it looks nice. So yeah, when I was looking at the picture of this build, on the bottom it looks like there is sort of like a separate bit of wall, separate bit of foundation where it is a darker colour. It's not done in the bricks. And rather than raising this lot up, because then that would cause a load of complications with doors and things, I just decided to take some of them chopping boards and go and make it look like there's a different texture of wall on the bottom there. And yeah, to create the cornerstones, I've just took some of the clothing hooks. I think we got them with Spa Day. Yeah, just taking some of them and lining them up so that they look like cornerstones, going in that sort of one further out than the next one up sort of pattern. And yeah, just to save some time going around all the different corners with, like, I've copied it in created a room, sorry, in that little corner and then taken that round all the other corners, just because it does, I know it doesn't look like it, but it does take a hell of a lot of time placing all these little clothing hooks. But yeah, it's a cool little idea and it can be used on any build really for some nice little cornerstone detailing, because I mean, I know we have got some cornerstone details on wallpapers, but there wasn't any that I liked with the brick texture. And sometimes certain different sort of angles of walls that you draw out, sometimes it doesn't show up on the wallpaper. So yeah, and also I wanted to use that brick that I've used on here, and that one hasn't got the option to hasn't got the option of a wallpaper with like a cornerstone or like a corner sort of detailed bit on it. But yeah, so it's a cool little idea. I just wish the Sims team would create a sort of wall decoration, like a corner piece that was a wall decoration, rather than it just being already built into certain different wallpapers, because then you could mix it up and you could put little wall corner details on any building with any wallpaper you've used. So yeah, that would be a cool little idea to have in the game. But yeah, just going around, because also when I was looking at the pictures, there was some more of this like brick detailing in the middle of the building at the side. And then also them sort of rounded off wall decorations I'm putting on the side there as well. I've put them there because there was some brick detail. God, I'm really messing up today. Yeah, there was some brick detail on the side which was shaped exactly the same as them, but like in the middle the bricks were like a more sort of vibrant red sort of colour, and it was all done with the bricks rather than sort of like a bit of wood detail and like what I'm putting on the side there. But yeah, so just to try and make something look sort of similar, I put them there rather than just leaving it blank. But it does look a lot nicer with them there rather than just leaving it blank. But yeah, right now I totally didn't even realise that the windows weren't even in the right place, so what I'm doing now has to all get moved along in a bit. But yeah, on this theatre there is a bit around here, it's more like an orange colour rather than this sort of beigey colour, light coloured wood thing I'm using. But yeah, it's just a little bit of detail on the front where it sticks out, and it's got a load of lights on. I don't go and put lights on this because that would have just been crazy, but yeah, so I've tried to create something quite similar. If you Google the Sims 3 theatres, you'll probably be able to see which one I've been trying to recreate. But yeah, yeah, also I start to get some of it, because on the half wall that I've built out the front there that has the boards on of like what films are shown and things like that, just above that there's this big decorative thing. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, so next I go on and try to recreate that by just taking out various different pictures, sizing them up, putting loads of different pictures behind each other, putting some higher than others, just to try and create something similar, not exactly the same because that's just never going to happen, but yeah, just something similar so it's got the same sort of feel to it. I get some chopping boards as well to hide some of the pictures that are still showing through so you can't see that, so it just looks like it's all sort of one thing. But yeah, moving on to the inside. First I'm working on the bathroom areas. Now with the bathrooms I haven't made it so that there's one with like a male door and one with a female door. They are just, Sims can go, like male or female Sims can use either, or really yeah, I didn't, most of the doors that I've got the male and female signs on look quite modern, so I didn't think it was going to go with the style of what I was planning on putting in here. But yeah, just working on the area which is going to be the cinema area. So with this theatre, when it was in The Sims 3, I'm pretty sure you could go and like watch movies here, but then you could also go and watch concerts, like musical concerts and things. So I've really played about with the idea, like in between building I was just brainstorming ideas. Like I was playing about with the idea whether I should try and create a sort of stage area and have like the mic there and a piano, then have the cinema screen behind that. But then I thought it's not going to look quite right once you've got your Sims here if you've took them there to watch the cinemas, because they're going to be sitting down watching a movie, and then there's going to be Sims getting up, going playing piano in front of the screen, or doing I think the mix for like stand-up, like comedy, isn't it? So yeah, I didn't think it would have like once you get, if you're using this build as an actual lot to take your Sims to, I just didn't think it would work out quite well. So I just went with the cinema side, and yeah, so I get one of the screens in here and sizing that up. So the colour theme I've went for in here is mainly red and gold. There's a few sort of wood textures here and there in furniture, and like also on the first level I get like a bar, so that's like all wood. But yeah, it's very red in the screen room. I think I may have went over the top with the red, but that's what I do when I build. I pick a colour and then I just overdo it. But yeah, just right now I'm just messing about with a load of curtains. I just fiddle about with them for longer than I should, just trying to get some nice detail around that screen there that I've sized up. Yeah, also on the outside behind the wall where that screen is on, I go and put some posters, just sort of like replicating like billboards and some little boards that have got the movie sort of advertisements posters in, but off camera I had to go and move some of them around, because I realised when the building is, when you're on a certain level on the building, because I've sized that screen up, the speakers actually show through on the other side of the wall. So I've had to just add some little wall vents to try and hide the speakers and move some of them posters about. But I've put some screenshots in that show what I've done, but that won't be shown like in the video. But yeah, like I said, it's quite red in here. Everything is red. I really like that the new carpet we got in the vampire pack in this build. It just fits so well, because normally when you go to theatres and that, they have these really busily print sort of carpets just to hide all the dirt, isn't it really? But yeah, it fits in with this build so well, so I'm a bit glad that I held off we're doing this build, because there is a few things I've used from packs that have came out after that I wouldn't have been able to use really. It has got a slight art deco, well, it is like a art deco sort of theme to it, but I haven't used a lot of the art deco stuff. I don't think I've used any of the art deco furniture, or if I have, I can't remember. I've used I've used two of the wall papers from the Art Deco pack, and I think that might be it. I can't remember, but I don't think I have used any of the furniture from that pack. But yeah, and then balcony areas as well, I totally forgot to go in and put some trim around it, so you haven't got that horrible white bit at the bottom sticking out. I remember to do it in the hallway, the entranceway for the balcony, like around the stairs, but I totally forgot to do it in here. I think I might go and pop that in before I upload it though, so hopefully when it's uploaded, if I remember, that should be done. I've done that in a build, I can't remember what build I did it in. I always forget to do it, but I can remember I did it in a build up ages ago now. And there was a couple of people asking how I had done that. So I was thinking about maybe I could do like a little tutorial on how to do that, and just some tutorials in general. I've been saying for the past, God knows how long, the past year, that I want to do tutorials, but it's just like, where to begin? Like, where do I start? So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do some little tutorials or something. Maybe just start from the very basics. I thought, like, start from where I actually start from when I go in and start building. That might help people out, because I do get a lot of questions about like what cheats I use and things like that. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and do some little tutorials around things like that, and sort of building tutorials and that as well. But yeah, using that same mirror idea I used in the last build I did, the palace build. Yeah, that was the last build I put it, wasn't it? Yeah, just using that same mirror idea, and also the stairs idea too. So when you do the stairs like that, like I mentioned in the last video, you well, you can use a banister on the stairs. It's just you're going to have 4 different banisters, 1 on either side and then 2 going up the middle, just because you've used 3 different sets of stairs. So to try and like get past that, not having loads of banisters going up the stairs, I just tried to make my own. And in this build I've took some of the wall decorations and overlapped a load of them, which they look really, really nice. I think it looks amazing, and it sort of fits in with the theme. It goes with like that art deco sort of theme that's running through this build. But the thing is, when you're moving the camera about, it does like go all like glitchy and flickery, which I know a lot of people aren't a fan of that, and I myself am not really a big fan when things are all flickering. But I thought it's a little sacrifice I could make because it does look so nice. So you might, if you do download this, you might want to delete the sort of the banister I've made for the stairs there, because it does flicker quite a bit. But as long as you stay still, then it's fine. But that's not really an option in this game, is it? But yeah, just putting in some more chairs and plants and stuff around here. Using one of them new sofas we got in the vampire pack. And these chairs I'm putting in over here, I do end up changing them up as I saved this lot as a bar. So I needed to put some dining chairs in here. So I just swapped them ones out for dining chairs, just to have that checked off on the little list of items you need to have for a bar. But yeah, on the second floor is where I put that bar, and I'm moving out that now actually. But there is a little bit of the video missing. I don't know what I was doing, but I think I must have pressed a button on the keyboard that stops the video software I use, that stops that from recording. But luckily it wasn't too far on and I realised that I had done that. So there's only like a couple of minutes missing from the video. It's when I'm doing the bar, when I'm putting out some of the benches for the bar, there's a little bit of the video that's missing. I change up a few things, but you haven't missed much, and you can see that in the screenshots that I'm going to include. But yeah, just messing about with some nice curtains for the back here. When I looked at the pictures of this building, it, like from the outside, you could see that there was curtains on this window, that it was totally blocked off with curtains. So yeah, just making sure to get that in. Yeah, I was going to go with like a wood outlining around the carpet area up here, because it was just looking a bit too bold and in your face. But I didn't like the way the wood trim looked around there, so I just left it out. And once all the furniture and the bar and everything is up here, it dims it down a bit. It doesn't look as bad. Yeah, it looks nice after it's done, or at least I think it does. Hopefully you'll think it looks nice as well, because I never know when I'm building. I've just got my own initiative, my own thoughts to go on when I'm building. You know, there's loads of times where I'll be building something and I'll think this looks amazing, and then I'll go off and watch someone else's builds, and then I'm like, well, that makes my build just look crap. And I get people saying the exact same in the comments, and I'm just sitting there reading that thinking, you know what, I'm exactly the same. I'm exactly the same. So I think we're all just like that. But you know, like I say to everyone, like, you're always going to be the hardest person on yourself ever. There's nobody else that could be more hard on you than you would be to yourself. So, you know, I think sometimes you've just got to go with it, haven't you? But yeah, there's not too much up here now. I'm just going around putting some more of their mirrors in, get some lights in. I get some seating in here, 2 little like dining tables with some seats around, and yeah, I put the posters on the outside, which do get changed up, like I said. That's off camera, but yeah, not a lot, so I think I will leave it here. And yeah, hopefully you like this build, and any ideas for any other rabbit hole builds you'd like us to do, like Sims 3 buildings, then yeah, just leave a comment and I'll see what I can do. Thanks for watching everyone. Bye.
We found love here, together we will shine, but we know we're running out of time, 'cause we met like strangers in the night. Don't tell me it's over now. You got that something in the way you smile. I see that spark lights in your dark blue eyes, so I can't let you go without telling you this now. I wanna see you again. I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me. I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me. I will give my love to you, but will I see you when I get there? I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me. I will give my love to you, but will I see you when I get there? Oh, we can make it for the world to see, 'cause now I know you'll be a part of me. I wanna share my hopes and dreams with you, but will I ever see you again? I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me. I will give my love to you, but will I see you when I get there? I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me. I will give my love to you, but will I see you when I get there? When I get there, will I see you when I get there? Will I see you when I get there? We found love here, together we will shine, but we know we're running out of time, 'cause we met like strangers in the night. Don't tell me it's over now. I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me. I will give my love to you, but will I see you when I get there? I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel